The town of Havenwood isn't on any modern maps. We're a forgotten pocket of the world, tucked away in the deep woods. And honestly, that's how we like it. Or at least, that's how we used to like it. Things changed after the first disappearance. It was old Mr. Abernathy. One day, he was tending his prize-winning roses. The next, his front door was wide open, a half-eaten meal on his table, and he was just gone. No note, no struggle, nothing. The sheriff said he probably just wandered off, but we all knew better. You don't just wander off in Havenwood. Then, little Sarah Miller vanished from her own backyard, her swing still gently rocking in the breeze. Panic started to set in, a cold, creeping dread that clung to the air like the morning fog. People started locking their doors, something unheard of here. The streets, once filled with neighborly chatter, fell silent after sundown. Everyone was looking over their shoulder, wondering who would be next. My grandmother used to say this house had secrets. I never paid much attention until I was cleaning out her attic, trying to distract myself from the growing fear. That's when I found it. A small, leather-bound journal tucked away in a dusty chest. It belonged to my great-great-grandfather, one of the town's founders. His handwriting was elegant, but the words were monstrous. He wrote about a ritual, a tribute of silence. Te cahier d'Italiano. The founders made a pact with something ancient in these woods, a being they only referred to as the Silent Keeper. In exchange for prosperity and protection, the town had to offer a sacrifice every generation. Not a life, but a memory. One person would be chosen to be erased from existence. They wouldn't die. They would simply cease to have ever been. Their family, their friends, their entire history, wiped clean from the minds of everyone in Havenwood. The journal described the ritual in horrifying detail, how the chosen person would fade, their photos becoming blank, their names turning to smudges and old records. I slammed the book shut, my heart pounding against my ribs. It couldn't be true. It was just an old story, a madman's fantasy. But then I looked at the old town photos on the wall. There were faces I didn't recognize, standing next to my own ancestors, smiling. And in the corner of one picture, a little girl who looked remarkably like Sarah Miller stood beside her parents, but their arms were wrapped around empty air. I felt a cold wave wash over me. We weren't losing people. We were forgetting them. The journal described the sign of the next tribute, a week of unrelenting, silent fog. I looked out the window. The mist was so thick I couldn't even see the street. A chilling realization dawned on me. The ritual wasn't forgotten. Someone was still practicing it. The disappearances weren't random. They were chosen. My great-great-grandfather's final entry sent a tremor of pure ice through my soul. He wrote that the Keeper grew stronger with each tribute, its influence spreading. The pact was meant to protect the town, but he feared it was slowly consuming it, replacing its reality with the Keeper's own. That's when I heard it, a soft scratching at the front door. Not a human sound. It was slow, deliberate. My blood ran cold. The journal didn't say what happened if someone uncovered the truth. The scratching stopped. Silence. Complete and total. I held my breath, listening. And then I heard a voice whisper my name from the other side of the door. It was Mr. Abernathy. I'm recording this now, hoping someone outside of Havenwood finds it. The fog hasn't lifted. I can hear more voices outside. Familiar voices calling to me. Sarah Miller! Others. I can't quite place. They're whispering about the Keeper, about how beautiful the silence is. They say it doesn't hurt. They say I've been chosen. Not to be forgotten, but to remember. To be the next one to perform the ritual, to choose the next sacrifice. I looked down at my family photo on the desk. My grandmother is in it, smiling. But beside her, there's an empty space, a faded outline of a person I feel I should know. The scratching has started again, but this time, it's coming from inside the walls. And the worst part is, I think I'm going to let them in.